I truly believe we are wired for kindness. It is built right into our physiology. When we do a good deed of even the simplest variety, just because we can, our bodies reward us with an intoxicating chemical response. From my experience, the greater or more selfless that good deed is, the heavier we are rewarded. Stop and think about that for a second. That's built right into us. That's bloody amazing. It makes me think that if we didn't have this built into us as humans, we would have descended into a society of unthinkable evil and erupted into a giant ball of flaming anguish long before now. Our world wars and horrific atrocities committed in our history show that we are capable of almost unthinkable darkness. I become very curious when I think about why a lot of people try to block this feel-good exercise out of their lives. They seem to be incapable of doing or being kind to others with a permanent scowl on their face. So consumed with their own overwhelm and nihilism that they've shut off that part of themselves entirely. Really, being kind could be the road back from their despair. To be kind to others shows some level of kindness for yourself, a love for yourself, to even be capable of outwardly doing good. You could almost see it as a selfish action in a way. To do something nice for someone else with no attachment to getting anything in return. One small and tiny example is holding the elevator for someone, costing you just a few extra seconds of your day. In return, you are rewarded with a warm smile and brief, pleasant exchange. The ripple effect here cannot be underestimated. That person may have been off to a rough start in their day. Your teeny tiny good deed might have just turned it right around for them. You showed that you cared for them as a complete stranger, enough to sacrifice and save them some time in their own day.
I really think we all collectively, as a species, need to emphasize and learn how to be nicer to each other. Nobody teaches you that. It's rare. They teach it to you in school, be nice. When you go to offices, there's certain standards of behavior that you're supposed to behave in, but there's not like an emphasis on kindness and just being friendly.
I think it starts with manners. I think it starts with, as
Sure.
a parent, manners, they seem trivial, but it creates the paradigm for nice.
Yeah.
Just thank you, please, hold a door, don't eat until everybody's served their food. They're all little signals to people that you care about them and respect them.
Yeah.
And I think it spills over and it informs your other actions when you have good manners.
Right.
Look people in the eye.
Yeah, be polite. And when people do that to you, you get a good feeling. When someone holds open the door for you or someone says thank you, when you pick up the people's bags, you feel good. Let's tell kids that.
Yeah.
Let's teach people that. You pick up the bags, you feel good. You hold the door open, you feel good. You help someone, you feel good. Like, okay, this is obviously, we all want to feel good, right? How do we feel? There's moments in my life where I feel terrible, or I've done something wrong, or I've fucked up something, or just failed, and I just feel terrible. And I always think when I do have that feeling, like, God, I fucking hate this feeling. Why can't I feel great? Why can't I just feel awesome right now? Well, because it didn't go well. And this is like the psychic reminder. This is that jolt of energy that's letting you know, like, hey, you went on a wrong path. You fucked up. You tanked this. You crashed that. You did wrong. Like, you're supposed to feel like shit,
Right.
so that you don't do it again.
Yeah.
But conversely, when something good happens, when you help someone, when someone can't get their bag in the overhead because it's too heavy, and you help them and you hand it to them, they smile at you and you smile at them, you walk off the plane, you feel good. You feel good. you got to teach that too. Like, you have to remember that, and you have to go, why do I feel so good? Oh, I felt so good because I helped that lady.
Yeah.
You know, I felt so good because I said hi to that guy, and that guy said hi to me back, and we looked at each other and go, you know, made some niceties or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's part of the joy of life,
Right.
is those friendly, fun, nice interactions with people.
We are all in this world together. We seem to be so highly tuned, recognizing the negative acts around us. But shouldn't we lift up those that are out there doing these simple little good deeds wherever they go? Sprinkling the good around the world. If there are more of us out there each day doing great selfless acts of kindness, you are sowing many good seeds and inspiring others to do the same. This is what makes a community. This is what makes a society, a world in which you want to exist. So go out today or tonight. Do your good deeds because you can. Because it feels good. You selfish do-gooder.